Hi everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, so Mercury retrograde is starting, I believe, in a couple of days. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it. Let's see here. Pardon me, I gotta get a little bit of this cake in. Cause y'all know once I get started in these readings, I just be going in. Thank you everyone who tuned in the other night. I made pineapple upside down cake, so don't mind me. My ancestors wanted this, so I was like, alright, let me make it. So this is why, what I eat right now. So, Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. Don't know if you remember, it was in Libra. I believe until like recently. And now it's in the sign of Scorpio. So, I got you. I got you, fam. I got you. I got you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, this Mercury in Scorpio. Hi. Hi, Lex. How are you, Lexus? But yes. So, Mercury and Scorpio, of course, everybody knows retrograde and how that goes and how that affects us and shit like that. But this Scorpio one, there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be revealed, and I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to put it, especially within our society. I addressed this in the last live. As a society, I know we're getting ready for this election. Just go ahead and prepare yourselves. We will not have the answers until mid-November. So, it's going to be a lot of chaos. November is going to be a very chaotic month, energetically too. So, there's a lot of trends that are happening here. We have a full moon coming up on the 31st. Yo, it has. It really has. I want to find the two cards so you can see why, and I want you all to understand. Let me get... Hold on one second. I'm going to grab one. I'm going to grab another deck. Hold on. So you can see why. So, I'm going to do this earlier, but I've just been like... I've been energetically feeling drained. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling that way. I've been feeling drained. My communication's just been off. Like, but spiritually, I feel a little bit more connected than normal. Like, I just feel a lot more connected to spirit. I really do. It just hasn't been as intense as I thought, it would be. Even though it is intense, I'm not feeling like, it's overwhelming yet. Okay? So, I'm going to pull out the cards. I'm using the Modern Witch, of course. So, let me leave that one there because something's telling me about to leave that one there. And I got to find something's telling me to leave that one there too. Okay, so it hasn't just been, it's not only me. Okay. I meant to pull these out earlier, y'all, but Spirit's like, you'll know what to do when you see the card. So I'm like, okay. I want y'all to see this for a reason, okay? I be pulling out cards all the motherfucking time. Everybody knows me knows. I'm stay pulling fucking cards out. Uranus is going to be playing a huge role in all this shit as well. So, you might have unexpected people try to come back and start shit. And when I mean start shit, like, try to get to the bottom of things that have already been, like, dealt with. And you're like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. And they're just going to keep bringing shit up. And you're like, but I told your ass, I don't want to deal with this. They don't care. whomever does come back, they're not going to care. That's what I'm hearing here. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care about your feelings. They only care about themselves. It's annoying as fuck. We don't like that shit. All right. Here we go. So, I just want to say, first and foremost, the death card is Scorpio. Okay? This deals with transformation. This deals with renewal. This deals with rebirth. This deals with us finally ending things. This is Pluto energy as well. So for many of us, we're going to be getting to the bottom of things. And if things are not working out how they're supposed to, we're going to end it. Or if you haven't been doing it, you're going to be forced to do it. Okay? I love Scorpio energy. I have a lot of Scorpio on my chart. So for me, I'm just like, I'm used to shit just happening. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I've learned to adjust because I'm so used to, like, radical change happening in my life all the time because of my transits. I'm trying to find one more card. But I do feel like things are moving very slowly, and I don't know why. At the same time, I have this devil energy, and this wants me to, like, talk about it. So the devil is Capricorn, okay? Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn just, I believe, went direct. And I talked about this a little bit in my last read, so if you viewed the last read, you'll know why I said this. But many of us are being forced to question the structures that are here, the structures that we have created. Also the structures that the government has created, society has created, the status quo has created. Many of us are no longer in that space. Here we go. So there's just a lot of things that are being questioned right now. And I feel like when it was in retrograde, like many of us, I feel like we're literally sitting here like, wow, like I've been doing this shit for how long, and now I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be around this. This shit is just not working. Okay, that devil energy, all right? Now, Venus and Virgo, or the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's the Venus and Virgo card. Venus, of course, deals with the planet. It's a planet, of course. And the two astrological signs are Libra and Taurus. So if you're Libra and Taurus, I don't know why this is being told to me. This retrograde water signs, of course, and then earth signs. If you have those strong, either Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Those, if you're a water sign or an water sign or an earth sign, or if you have heavy transits of those in your chart, this retrograde is going to be a little rough for you. It's going to be, of course, it's going to be interesting for everyone too, but I feel like because water signs, they feel everything and they know everything. But I also feel too, you'll be able to navigate it, but even though it might be a little tough. So I don't know if there are Capricorn folk in here who are experiencing a lot of delays. I'm hearing a lot of delays, a lot of shakeups. Also a lot of unexpected shit. Just unexpected shit. You know what I mean? So, just very unexpected. But I think the beauty of it is that you're able to work through it. Earth signs, okay? The next card I'm going to do is, I want to talk about the moon. Hi! The moon. Okay? This next one is going to be in Libra. Alright? So, anybody knows Moon in Libra, I always do this card is always pulled a lot of the time when I do readings. It's the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords deals with indecision, but it's usually dealing with indecision that we don't want to face and or deal with. And this could be a past matter. I'm hearing somebody may be dealing with a past matter that might come to a head during this new moon. So, especially for my Libra folks and my fire signs. I'm hearing Libra and fire signs. But also too, since it is we're in retrograde or going into it, water signs I'm hearing a lot too. There could be some dissension. I'm hearing dissent. I don't know why. I'm hearing the word dissent. Sorry y'all, I'm a little out of it. It's just like I had readings today, and I've been doing a lot of spiritual work today, and then like my cycle, so like I'm really like in tune right now, so my energy may feel kind of scattered, but I'm not as scattered as you think I am. I'm just picking up on a lot of things. Yeah, but this Uranus and Taurus energy with the Mercury and Scorpio energy, there's a lot of upheaval that is going to happen during this time. Like there's going to be some unexpected shit that's going to be happening, and it has a lot to do with structures that are ran by patriarchal standards. So a lot of, I have some actually, and I've been drinking it. Like I feel like whatever is going to happen, this is going to be this moment, like that is going on within our country is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. That's what I'm hearing here. Something's about to pop up. There's going to be I'm hearing a scandal. If it hasn't already opened, there's going to be a scandal. That's what I'm hearing here. I'm hearing a scandal. So something is going to be revealed and or shown, and it's not going to be pretty. I think people are going to be in shock. I'm hearing a lot of shock and like, oh my God, like awe. Like people are just going to be surprised that this is even happening. So thank you all who are tuning in. I'm having a little bit of a space out moment because I'm feeling very connected to spirit right now. So if I'm like going in and out of things, like please don't mind me. Many of y'all gotta trust your intuition too. Yeah, you gotta trust your intuition. There's something that needs to be discussed, and I feel like somebody's moving farther away from the truth, but it needs to be said. Whomever this is King of Swords of Gemini, so it's gonna be Gemini or Sagittarius. This is Mercury and Sagittarius. There's gonna be some harsh words. I don't know why this is being told to me. Very harsh words that could be told to someone. I feel like somebody's been holding something in emotionally, and they're gonna finally say it. But I don't know if the delivery will be what you want to hear. Okay, so sorry y'all. Let's see here. So I'm gonna do the crystals. Let's see what the message is for the collective. Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I meant to put this earlier, and I did not put this earlier, so we're gonna put this in here. There we go. Boom, bam, and bop. All right. Ooh, malachite. Malachite's a good stone. And we have sodalite. We love to see it. So let's see what is in store for us. Y'all be making a little Charlotte feel good by tuning into my shit. Like, for real, for real. Like, I love y'all. Y'all the best. Y'all's really the best. Really the best. I be appreciating y'all coming the fuck through all the time. All the time. All the time. We love to see it. Okay? So let's see the message that we have for Mercury and Scorpio for the collective. Alright, let's see here. This is the one I had earlier, and I was like, I did a reading for someone, and this has been coming up as well, and I like it. This is nice. Okay. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Okay. That's for one group. We'll go ahead and shuffle for another group. I had a feeling that was going to come up. I don't know why. Okay. That's another one. And then we're going to do one more. Oh, by the way, thank you everyone who's booked a reading. I really appreciate it. So if you booked a reading, you're automatically entered into a raffle that I'm doing at the end of the month. The first one is, of course, there's 3 winners. So the first one, if you win, you get the deck. You get my deck. Okay. The second one, it's going to be a reading for a friend for 30 minutes, and the third one is going to be an oil that I'm in the process of sitting on my altar, and it's been sitting, and I tried it, and I love it. It's great. I love it. Let me do this one. Okay. So the overall energy for the collective is Garnet. Okay. What it is. Garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries. Garnets come in many forms like almandine, grossular, and sespertine, to name a few. Okay? Gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are the perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude. Who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing. Where to put it? Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all. When to use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost and sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. Overall energy is to get into your depth. Okay? This is Garnet. Alright? I like Garnet. I think Garnet is a good grounding stone if you're feeling kind of like pessimistic and or negative. You're not feeling like you're getting anywhere. Some of y'all may be feeling like during this retrograde, you may not be feeling like you're getting anywhere. But the Jupiter Capricorn went direct, so that means get to work. Don't sit on your ass anymore. Like, it's time to really put in the work. Okay? Push the limits with yourself. So I feel that some of us may have been feeling delayed. We may not be, like I said, may not be feeling worthy, may not be feeling adequate. Put in the work. Okay? Alright. So, the first group, alright, ametrine. I love this. It's so pretty. Okay? A balanced blend of amethyst and citrine. Ametrine. This also ombre stone is heady purple and fiery gold in one powerful package. Its energy is ideal for sifting through mineral chowder and earth pure inspo and act on it. Who needs it? The chronically indecisive, Libras, or if you have Libra in your chart. Okay? Where to put it? Wherever you do your best thinking, i.e. the office or the bathtub. When to use it? If a deadline is on the horizon and you need a big idea, if you can't decide on something, swipe left or swipe right, call an ametrine, remember, either way, everything is going to be amazing. Overall energy, make your big dreams your big life. So, there's a lot of indecision that is going into these next few weeks with the first group. And what I'm hearing here is that just make a fucking decision. And I think this also has to do with this moon and Libra energy too. Like, some of y'all may be feeling at a crossroads about something and may not know where to go. And I'm hearing here, trust yourself. Because I feel like many of y'all don't trust yourselves. Okay? Alright, the second group. I love this one. Lapis lazuli. I love this stone. I have one here actually. I think I have one. People give me mad stones and shit. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. So this is Amazonite, I think. This is Amazonite. It's in there. And then, yeah. It's in here somewhere. I don't really know. But, nonetheless, a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun's eyeshadow, the Old Testament, the High Priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer's palette. Who needs it? Cat people, Leos, anyone who used the phrase, in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was a... Where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend the knee. Period. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call lapis lazuli to help you get out whatever your mind has gotten you into. Overall energy, ascend your rightful throne. So, what I'm hearing here is that this is for you to be royal, to feel like royalty, because you are royalty. Some of you all may not be feeling like you are worthy of that space. So I'm hearing this is also about your self-worth. Some of y'all could be struggling with your self-worth during this retrograde too, because of the simple fact that you're not in tune with your intuition. That's what I'm hearing here with this card. And spiritually, it's going to force you to do it if you use that card, that stone. Last but not least, Jet. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? Oh my god. Earthy and grounding. This true black mineral oil. I'm going to bring this light down a little bit. There we go. This true black mineraloid variety of coal is an ancient fossilized driftwood. Who needs it? Empath, witchy types, aka me. Where to put it? To clear physical space or your body of uninvited vibes, swipe Jet over the affected area and tell toxic energy, spirits, intentions to peace out. When to use it? When asking for guidance from elsewhere. Think seance, guided meditation, hardcore tarot session. Jet can take the edge off of high vibe stones like moldavite and serpentine, and is a wise old friend to bring as your +1 whenever your triggers are sure to be on your guest list. Overall energy is to claim your space. So what I'm hearing here is that you have let people absorb your energy and your space and your time. This is the third group. And now it's time for you to take that back. I feel like there may have been people in your life who may have controlled your thoughts, your actions, your feelings. And now you're being forced to not do that anymore. You have to see it. Okay? So it's time for you to claim space. It's time for you to take up space. It's time for you to recognize your space. And Jet will let you do that. Okay? So, I want to show this lovely fucking deck that I just got in the mail. It came a day early. I'm so excited. You need to follow them. It is Grandma Baby Apothecary. I love them. Yeah, it's amazing. And it came in the mail. I love it. So anybody knows me knows I'm always about playing cards, learning more about playing cards. And the Black Gold Lenormand deck, I'm really happy. This is created by a black femme, black person. We love to see it. Okay. I don't want to assume gender, so I just say a black body. And I remember seeing their Kickstarter, and I told them, I was like, you're going to get this deck. This deck is going to get published. And the way that it's spread like wildfire, because we need black spiritualists doing oracle decks, doing Lenormand decks, doing playing cards, doing tarot. We need more of us doing this. So shout out to all of us who are out there doing this, and support us, please. I'm really happy to get this deck. So I would love to play a little bit with y'all with this deck. I feel like I don't want to do, I might do at the end with for all the signs, but I just want to really get into this deck. Look at that. It is so fucking dope. Please support black spiritualists. They're just fucking dope. Grandma Baby Apothecary. I'll put it in my my stories so you can support and purchase a deck. It's amazing. I love them. Tell them D sent you. It's an amazing deck. So I was even sitting here like, oh my gosh. So, you know, how do I and I want you to see the deck. So it's all about like hoodoo. Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month. And by the way, hoodoo is black. It's not American folk magic. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Hoodoo is black. Period. I said what I said. I meant what I meant. And if you have any questions about hoodoo, there are plenty of other people on here. I would say follow Hess2 Love. Hess, Hess, the number 2, and then Love. Grandma Baby Apothecary. Is Juju Bay. That Afro Mystic. I love Daisy. Shout out Daisy. Like, I love it. And I'm learning more about that because that's in my lineage as well. So that's why I'm so happy to get these cards. And I'm like getting in touch with that side of my family. So that's why I'm really happy about this deck. So, this is such a dope deck because this is one of the cards that popped up. This is a ship. Okay. And I'm going to read to you what the ship is. And I really like it. And I feel like this is going to be for this time during the retrograde. Yes. Makes complete sense. Ship is transition. transition. This is the three of spades, I believe. So it's transition, okay? And I want you to, I'm going to read what it says here, okay? So transition is the 10 of spades. I'm sorry, 10 of spades, sorry. I'm looking at it because they're doing it by numbers. So it's the 10 of spades, sorry, which makes sense as well. You're in a period of transition where you are either physically or spiritually covering great distances. During this time, you can expect sudden revelations, deep shifts, and major changes to your daily reality. If you find yourself becoming overwhelmed, trying to mantra, this is happening for me, not to me. Better is coming. Progress is forward. Let these events unfold and resist the urge to cling to the past. No turning back. So I'm hearing for the collective that many of us are going through a huge transition right now. And I've been saying this, and I think it's because of the planets that are finally going direct. Because they were in retrograde, I feel like things were just all over the place, scattered, not moving forward. But now, things are moving forward. Okay, I like the ship card. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 10. Yep, 10. 10 of spades. Okay? And then I'm going to draw another card. And this is the house card. The house card is the King of Hearts. Okay? I love this. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm hearing here like being settled, like foundation. This is our, and I love how here it's like a black church and how we're settled and how we're finally coming into that space. So I'm feeling here like there's a lot of transition that is happening for us, but we're supposed to be in this space to do it. Okay? The house warns of where we built on top of weak foundations and left others out in the cold. All right? In all that you're working to create and build, consider who you are building it for. All right? At whose expense? Consider the values and principles your life built on. Will they stand up to the test of time? Sometimes the best thing you can do is just let things fall apart. Instead of working so hard to hold onto a broken thing together, you have the chance to start over better. So I'm hearing here structures are being like shifting. Structures are just shifting for us overall. Things are no longer working how they were supposed to work. And this is why the transition is happening. And I feel it's a society. The shit's not working anymore. Our society is not functioning. It's like a broken, like, it's like the transmission going out in a car. Like, it's just not working anymore. Wow. Wow, this is intense, y'all. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so on time. I'm hearing this is ancestors. This is the 7 of Hearts. I love this. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. And the reason why I said the tree card came out. The spirit want their energy back. This is why the spirits are not happy. This is why all this shit, this transition is happening. They're not happy. This is why I'm literally sitting here like, oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta sit with this deck when I'm done with y'all, because this deck right here is giving me all the fucking feels right now. And I'm gonna read y'all what it said, because the first thing I saw was roots. I saw indigenous. I saw enslaved folk. So everything that is happening right now, it's supposed to happen. Our ancestors want this to happen. And you cannot sit up here and try to force something that is no longer working to work. Once again, for our society, you cannot force anything that is not supposed to work for the good of the... If it's not working for the good of the people, stop forcing it. Take that how you will. Because a lot of y'all are going to get left on this ship and or drown. Period. You do what you need to do. Or you could be in this house and the shit falls apart, and guess what? Nobody's going to save you. So I'm going to read what the tree says. 7 of Hearts. Tree is harmony with the land and all her spirits. This harmony with the earth also requires harmony with indigenous people, paying our respects to our land guardians, past and present. Remember, Mother Earth is also an altar. Have you heard the stories in the soil? Before you take, do you ask permission? Do you give thanks? Do you offer an exchange? Those who know the earth best know that there's enough for everyone. Myths of scarcity were designed to separate us from our mother, but love can never lose its way home. Whoo! This card also calls for mothering to tender to yourself and to tender to yourself at the altar. Mother is not feeling respected. And this is why shit is happening the way that it is. And I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all are operating on this whole, like, structure of how things need to shift and how things need to change. Mother's not happy. And guess what? When mother's not happy, shit's gonna happen. Roots are dying. Shit's falling apart. All this transitioning is happening. Okay? I'm gonna read one more card because these cards are going in and they snatching my feelings and my edges. And this is not even for me. I'm just sitting here like, oh my God. Wow. King of, this is 6. I knew it. I knew it when I saw the card. A lot of y'all are not seeing the truth. You're not seeing what's in front of you. This is denial. The actions that you're taking are they're not long term. They're actually very short term. And what you're not realizing, sorry, it's like my hair is like, many of you are not realizing that the actions that are being taken or the actions that you're trying to take against mother are not working. But I'm going to read what denial says because, you know, we need to get into that. Clouds can often represent information that is obscured and outcomes that are uncertain, but in some cases, it can stand for a truth we feel paralyzed to act on. Even when we pull the same cards, even when we see the same signs over and over and over again, in the face of overwhelming evidence, you may be tempted to bury it under covers, draw the curtains, and shut it all out because the truth takes courage, doesn't it? Can you be brave? I don't know if many of y'all are willing to face the reality of what's going on in our country and what needs to change in our country, but y'all can keep denying it if you want to. And the more you keep denying it, mother's not going to be happy. And this is why we have chaos. This is why we have disorder. This is why we have this two government system in that is like causing nothing but fucking chaos and making things rampant for everyone to freak out and do all these things when in actuality they should be working for us, listening to mother, listening to all these signs. They don't care. We have as a society become so capitalistic. And it's not to say that we don't need that money to survive, but like there comes a time, exactly, an illusion of choice. People think that we don't have more than one choice. We have multiple. And mother is showing y'all that, and every time y'all keep abandoning her. I'm going to get off from my pulpit. Run me my money. Period. I'm going to read this ancestor card. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to get into the signs. And then I'm done. Because I got to get off this thing. The ancestors are heavy right now. Whoo, ancestors are heavy. It's 28. Okay. Let's see what they say. If you have any worries, reach out to your ancestors. Period. Y'all need to pray to them. They're asking y'all. If you do a lot of veneration work, primarily for my black folk and my indigenous folk, it's time to lean on them. They're asking y'all to lean on them. Because on this earth, we're not listening. And this is why we have all the turmoil and chaos we have. Because we're not listening. Okay? This is the Ace of Hearts. Your dead are reaching out to you, extending their advice and support, and covering you in their love and protection. Lay your worries at the altar. They want you to lean on them. Don't you dare suffer in silence at all the work they put into surviving for your sake. Tell them what you need, and more broadly, learn to accept help when it is offered. Learn to ask for it too, because my mom always say this too. Closed mouths don't get fed. Shouting. Okay? Closed mouths don't get fed around here, and there's plenty to eat. So if you starving, you better speak the fuck up. I put the fuck in there. They didn't. I did. So many of us have been feeling starved. Starved of our greatness, starved of our abundance, starved of our success, because we have not been doing the work for ancestors. Straight up, point blank, period. And they're tired of it, and they're asking y'all to speak out as a collective. Like, it's time to do the work. I feel like this is going to be a lot of soul searching, a lot of digging deep. This is beautiful, though. This is nice. This is nice. This shit snatched me, and it wasn't even like for me. It just snatched me, and I love this deck. So support this deck. Support this deck. Support it. I love it. I'm gonna give them a rave fucking review. Like, this shit is bomb.com. Okay? So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not gonna use tarot. I'm gonna use the oracle here for each sign. Ooh, okay. Wow, that was ooh. That was interesting. That was interesting. Wow. Okay. So let's see what's in store for each sign. I'm going to use the oracle deck. The spirit animal oracle deck. I know spirit animal. Yuck. I just say the oracle deck for the animals. All right, Libra. Chameleon spirit. Overall energy, freedom is yours. Act as if freedom is yours. That's what I'm hearing. The horse spirit is all about being free, finding their own way, not letting anybody stop them. The chameleon spirit adapts to that. Okay? Adapt to whatever freedoms that you're wanting for yourself, Libra, because you deserve it. This retrograde is showing that you do deserve it. And whatever does happen, you have the choice. You have the choice to do what it is that you need to do. Don't feel restricted by anybody. Because people are going to try to restrict you during this this retrograde. Okay? Next is Scorpio. Spider spirit. Wow. Make your dreams real. Let's see what this spider. Energy, dream the world into being. So, Scorpio, this is going to be a wonderful time for you to weave. I mean, this is in your sign. And it might be a little intense for you, but I feel like this is a wonderful time for you to get down to what it is that you need to do. You can dream however you need to be. And lizards are also able to adapt as well. Similar to chameleons, except the chameleons can like morph. Libra energy, you can morph your situation into what you want it to be, and that's where the freedom comes. You don't have to rely on anything, Libra. But for Scorpio, make your dreams known. Say that. Weave that shit. The spider weaves their web. Okay? And they bring whatever it is into being by weaving their web and protecting that web. So also I'm hearing protect your energy, protect your dreams. Don't tell everybody your shit either, Scorpio. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh, my ears are like burning tonight. Am I right? Sagittarius. Cards dropping out already. Sagittarius. Groundhog spirit. Time to let go. Similar energy. Make your dreams real. So I'm hearing here, Sagittarius, is trying to put your dreams in full focus. Put your dreams, like, just put that shit in high gear. Let's go. Like, it's been time, and you've been putting off, and Spirit doesn't want you to do that anymore during this retrograde. You're gonna have the kick that you need, and I feel like you're gonna get to the bottom of why there might have been delays, and you're gonna be digging deep, and this could be emotional for y'all. Just saying, it could be very emotional for y'all. Some of y'all may not want to deal with that, but you know, that's with anything, right? No tea, no shade to my Sagittarians, but Capricorn. Hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. Oh, I love that card. Okay, and then dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So spirit is telling you here to like really trust and feel what it is that brings you happiness, what it is that you love, and they will show you if it's good for you or not. If this is a relationship, if it's good for you or not, they'll let you know. They'll be like, all right, this is good, or this ain't working. It's not working. I'm also hearing here, let them find out the truth before you do. Because I feel like sometimes you try to get to the bottom of things, Capricorn, because you don't want any conflict. But sometimes Spirit's like, shake the shit up a little. Shake the shit up a little. Let them shake the shit up a little. Okay? Aquarius. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm getting new cards. Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. So Spirit is on your side during this retrograde, Aquarius. I'm feeling here what you put out, Spirit is going to receive that and reciprocate that for you. You just have to trust in the process and trust in the work that is being done behind the scenes. Because I feel like some of you all are kind of like, no offense, y'all like very pessimistic about shit sometimes. You don't really trust it. You kind of want to be like, all right, well, it is what it is. And it's like, no, like, why is it that way? Stop questioning it. Just let things be. Okay? Pisces. 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 Too many cards. All right. Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture. That's so cute. I like that. And then Armadillo. Set healthy boundaries. So for some of you all, you might have let people be a habitual line stepper in your fucking life. And now the giraffe has to step in and be like, all right, we understand you trying to do this. We understand you trying to do all A, B, C, D over here. But I need for you to see everything as a whole. It's like you're too focused on one thing and the giraffe sees everything. The armadillo spirit too, it roams. But when it feels threatened, it kind of closes up. So I'm hearing here that some of y'all may start to realize that people in certain energies may not vibe with you anymore. And you might just be like, I'm good. You can stay over there. We good. Start setting boundaries. You don't even have to say it. People will feel it, Pisces. So, yeah. People are going to feel it. If you don't say it, people are going to feel it. All right? Aries. Groundhog, it's time to let go. You're holding on to shit. You're holding on to shit. Or you're letting others hold on to shit and you need to take the lead, the stag. The stag is the one who will go out there. Who will battle if they need to. They're known to like go out and just do whatever on their own. And I feel here that you may have let others kind of dictate how you feel. When I think of groundhog, I think of digging and finding things and like going inward and then coming out. It's kind of like the groundhog. Like when they see its shadow, it's like, oh, 6 more weeks of winter. This motherfucker did not want to be out. And I feel like sometimes you kind of hide because there's always somebody who's taking the reins in your life. But now you got to take back your energy. Take back your energy. Take back your time. Take that shit back. Fuck all that. Okay? Taurus. Oh, here we go. Koi fish. Oh my gosh. Koi fish spirit. There is always enough. koi fish, spirit. And then think on your feet. I feel like some of you all in this scarcity mindset. That's the energy that I got during this retrograde. You're feeling very like in a scarcity mindset. Like, I'm never going to have enough, or I'm never going to do this, and blah, blah, blah. It's all this about this scarcity mindset. And the fox spirit is telling you to always be on to the next thing. Be ready. Be mindful. Get ready. So you ain't got to be ready. Okay? There's always enough. There's always enough. Okay? All right. Gemini. I pulled that one already. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Oh my God, the kitty pooper! Look at the kitty pooper. I love kitty poopers. They're so cute. And then the white raven spirit again. Trust in the magic. I forgot who else had this. You might be dealing with someone who might be that. But if this isn't the case, this is you. Like, I think the beauty of having your own space, and not necessarily like relationship or like moving, but just your own space, your boundaries, like those things are such a beautiful thing. Okay? And I love the fact that when you trust in your magic, all these beautiful things happen for you. Hi! All these beautiful things happen for you. And the cat is always roaming, always wanting to learn. They can be a little rambunctious sometimes. But they're all about finding their own space. Okay? And I think this is really dope. But yes, trust in your magic. Trust in the magic of things. Trust in the space within that magic as well. To find your peace and your independence. Wow. All right. If you missed your sign, this will be up IG later, okay? Cancer. Cancer. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. And then the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. So, Cancer. I'm getting this nitpicking attitude, like this nitpicking energy. Like, if there's something that you know, don't sit on it. Handle it. It's like you're kind of like, whereas the wolf is a little bit more observant overall. You're like literally like here. And it's not to say something bad with that, but you tend to, when you do, tend to the small things sometimes, you might miss out on something. Okay? And the mouse spirit is also telling you here that, like, when you do work on those small things, good, or something that has opportunity, you're able to find wisdom within that. I'm feeling here this could be just with your overall, like, what you're thinking about in the future. I don't feel this is relationship. I feel like what you're thinking about in the future. And trying to find a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. You have all these different plans in your head. That's what I'm hearing here. Figure out what it is that you want to do, Cancer. Figure it out. It's going to come to you during this retrograde, okay? Leo. Starfish, open to infinite possibilities. And I love the starfish because when they feel like they lose out, they can like regenerate themselves and heal and start over. My hair is like, I think this is it. Piece right here. Yes, this piece right here. Sorry, y'all. I have one. There we go. And overall energy with that is the crow spirit. Yep. Spirit is giving you the opportunity to create your own narrative. Create your own possibilities because they are here. They are available to you. You have the ability to get what it is that you need. This is fucking dope. There's always transformations. Thank you. There's always transformations that are happening. There's always all these things that Spirit wants us to recognize and to deal and to handle, but we just need to be mindful that trust the process, trust the possibilities, okay? Thank you so much. Last but not least, we have Virgo. Virgo, what is this here? I've been drinking mad red clover tea and red raspberry because I have been going through it. Hummingbird spirit, be in the now. Be here now. You need to be present with everything and think on your feet. I feel like many of y'all are getting too comfortable. That's what I'm hearing here. You got too comfortable, or you think that the plan that you have is working, but they're like, you got to really be present in the moment. Don't think so far in the future, and you never know what's going to happen, so you got to be ready for now. Don't get, I keep hearing don't get comfortable. Okay? So, that is the reading for all the signs. I did not miss anybody this time because I don't want Gemini coming for my neck like they did last time. But yes, the weekly reading is up for the collective. That's up already. I did a donation-based reading the other day, yesterday, and that seemed to go really well, so I think I might do that. Oh, wait, y'all, guess what? I totally forgot. Today is my anniversary of D-Spark Tarot. My baby is 2 today. Terrible 2s. Terrific 2s, actually. Terrific 2s. Transitional 2s. Just 2 years. This is like, I'm literally sitting here like my baby's 2. And I'm so thankful for the continued support. For supporting my deck. Thank you so much for supporting just the work that I do. Because I started with this not knowing how it would go, and here I am 2 years later, and I just want to say thank y'all. So like, yes, please, if you have not booked a reading, or you have booked a reading and you want to get your edges snatched again, please, this is the month to do it, because you will be entered into a raffle. I'm trying to get everybody here to get great. I'm trying to get everybody out here great for 2020. Excuse me, aka Jumanji. Okay, we're trying to get everybody out here great for Jumanji, because we don't know what 2021 is gonna be. That might be some real game, like Hunger Games shit. Like, we don't even know. It's Hunger Games. It's like Hunger Games like right now. So we in Jumanji right now, but it might be Hunger Games come next year. So I want to get people right and get people prepared. So if you haven't booked a reading, book a reading with me. I'm doing a raffle as stated. The first, there's 3 prizes. The first one is my Oracle deck, and if you haven't bought my deck, please do support those who ordered end of last month. I'm expecting the decks to be in next week. I have a feeling they're going to come before, because that's how usually Spirit works, but you know it's retrograde, so I'm like, okay, might be delayed, and that's fine. But you're getting your decks, and I'm so excited. Please, you all, I would love to hear, once you do get your decks, I would love to hear feedback. I don't care how the feedback is, just let me know, because I'm working on another deck right now, putting that into motion for 2021. So one's going to be a little bit more lighthearted. So, yeah. And yeah, so first is going to be the deck. The second one, you can gift a friend a 30-minute reading, period, because we want everybody out here being their best. So if you book a reading with me, you'll be entered into the raffle automatically, because I take note of who all has like booked readings with me. So for this month, okay. And the third is going to be, and I'll show y'all. Hold on, I want to show y'all this. So this has been sitting on my altar for a few days now. This is the oil. You'll win, not the whole thing, but you'll win some of this. And I tried it, and it is beautiful. It's a beautiful oil. Like, I literally was like, wow. I felt really good. And like I said, I usually don't make oils, so when I make them, like, it's a reason. And I've been told to do more work. I have not given the reason yet. It will be revealed when I drop the raffle. That's all I'm gonna say. But eventually I'll be selling it. I'm just letting it sit because ancestors want me to sit with it, and I feel really good. It's a beautiful, like, I feel like I have it in my hand right now, and I just feel so, ooh, wow. Like, I'm trying not to cry. I just feel really happy and just love. It's like a loving oil. That's all I'm gonna give. That's the only secret I'm gonna give. The one ingredient I will tell you that's in it is lavender. But the energy of this oil, y'all, like, I have it in my hand right now. It's beautiful. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. Like, I'm feeling it right now, and it's just like, wow. And this is going to be an oil you can anoint, you know, before you go to bed. You can wear it every day, but I'm not going to tell you what the purpose is of the oil until the end of the month. So that's that oil. Okay? But yes. So, ooh, yes. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh my gosh. That oil feels amazing. It feels amazing. So, that is all, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you haven't booked a reading, the link is in my bio to book a reading. If you want to book a reading for a friend, the link is in my bio as well. I also have a Patreon, so if accessibility is an issue for you right now, I do have a Patreon where there's like monthly tiers you can do, so you don't have to break your bank. Because we're all about accessibility. We all want people to get to the work that's needed. Like, I don't ever want to feel like I'm inaccessible to anybody. So, yes. Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. So, tune in. I'm probably going to do, because I think the full moon is coming up this week as well. So, I'll be doing a full moon reading in a few days. I mean, a new moon reading in a few days. So, yeah, I'm excited. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. And take care. I'm going to go eat more of my pineapple upside down cake with coconut flakes. Okay, bye.